What's going on, YouTube? Man, sometimes it's not all about fishing, it's about boat maintenance. If you have a boat, if you don't, you know all about rod maintenance, lure maintenance, whatever, but in order for me to fish a tournament tomorrow, I'm having a little issue with charging batteries. I hate putting on external chargers and then switching them and everything. So an onboard charger is the best option. Well, if you check out my other videos on this boat cleanup, one thing I didn't go over is the onboard charger didn't work. So I finally broke down and bought an onboard charger. It's this Dual Pro charger, and the way I narrowed it down to this one is just, you know, go online, look at reviews, look at what people have to say about it, and also what's on sale, what price you can afford and all that. So I went with this one. One reason is because it's waterproof, it charges the batteries I need, but it charges wet cell and AGM batteries. So that is important if you're going to put different batteries in, that you charge them with the appropriate charger. The only thing I didn't really realize is this is a 2-bank, which means it charges 2 batteries. A 3-bank charger, of course, is going to charge 3 batteries, which with a 24-volt system, I have two trolling motor batteries and 1 starting battery for the engine. So I'll still have to charge that one externally, but at least I won't have to mess with the trolling motor batteries, because those are the ones I run down in an 8-hour fishing day. I will run them down pretty good. Got to recharge them especially for 2-day events. The starting battery typically does not go down that quickly, so you may charge that and it will last weeks and weeks and weeks, but not the trolling motor batteries. So I'm going to install this, and I've never done it. So here we have the old charger that was in there. It looks like a Cabela's Pro Sport. It's already disconnected because when I was installing the new batteries, I realized it didn't work, so I already disconnected it. So looks like all there is in the old one, the wires that go to the battery, and then a wire that comes up to a plug back here, so you can plug straight your extension cord, plug straight in. So let's open the box and see if it's the same deal or not. A little different size, so I know it's not gonna line up in those existing holes, but it looks like it just has a plug, which is different from that. So I'm gonna have to check that out and see what I'm gonna have to do there. So I guess first, I'm just gonna rip this thing off. Hopefully the screws aren't stripped out or nothing, and I can get in there easily. Okay, so it's a little different. The wire that connected to this plug, it did have a broke screw, but I'm assuming I can just buy this plug somewhere and hook the wires into it, or the new one, I could probably just clip this wire and hook the wires in the exact same as this, and it should work. Unless this plug is bad. I guess that could be the reason it didn't work at all, is because of this plug, but I assume it was just the charger. So, since I've never done this before, and I assume that's what I need to do, is I'm gonna go ahead and cut this with these snips and hook it to that, And hopefully I'm doing the right thing here. So there we go. So I purposely left a little bit of wire in each one, just so I know which one it goes in. Pretty simple. You got black, white, and green. So we got our new wire. We got this little guy. Get my rubber boot on there. Send her through. Now I can connect it and it should be correct. I don't know what gauge this is. 14 worked. I don't know if that was actually 14 gauge or not, but seemed to work. So I'll do that to each of them. Just twist them so they're not all frayed up at the end, so they'll go in clean. I already took my black one out. Put it in. Check for the tightness. Looks tight. The white one. All I'm doing is putting it right in there. Screwing the screw down, making sure it's tight. Then we got the ground. The ground is last. Make sure no little wires are hanging out the back right here where it could touch one of the other wires. Just make sure they're all in there clean. That's why you twist them together. Connect the back. It's just like a nut that goes over the back, screws up tight. That's it. Go ahead and run it to both batteries. Make sure you're connecting red to positive and black to negative. Give her some power. There we go. So she's installed and charging. Ready to rock.